What's up, Saiyan Army? Matt Keto, aka Gokuflex, Zizbra. And today's topic, we're talking about lean bulking. This is a question I get asked a lot about, and there's a lot of videos up on it. That's why I didn't really want to make this video, but I'm gonna make it for you guys to give you guys my take on lean bulking and how I do it and how maybe you should do it. You can decide to whether to listen or not. It's up to you. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Anyways, back to this topic. So, lean bulking. First off, you're going to have to count your macros. The key to lean bulking is you already got to be lean first. So you got to be like under 15%, in my opinion, is lean. So you want to be under 15% and you want to bulk. If you're fat, then obviously you have to cut down. It's not fat bulking, it's lean bulking. So you got to start lean. The goal for lean bulking, to put on muscle and keep the fat gain to a minimal. When you're bulking, you will put on a little bit of fat. The amount of fat is dependent on your caloric surplus. That's why you want to keep the surplus enough to build muscle, but not enough to store fat. Okay? And that's the overall goal. That's the ideal lean bulk, is to put on straight muscle. So let's get into the macros. Macros for lean bulking. About 1 gram per pound of body weight in protein. So if you're 170 pounds like I am, then you're going to take 170 grams of protein. That's overkill, but I'd rather get enough protein or more than enough protein than too less and miss those gains that could be had. Next is fats. Fats, it really depends on the person. Some people can take in a lot of fat without getting fat, and some people can't. So it really depends. So kind of play with your fats. I'd say start on the lower side, like maybe 50 to 60 fats, and keep bumping it up from there. Fats are very caloric dense, so if you guys have a crazy fast metabolism, then you might want to bump up your fats as your carbs go up, just because you want to get those calories in. Last thing is carbohydrates, carbs. That's another variable. You want to start and just slowly ramp it up, slowly ramp it up, slowly ramp it up. Really, there's no ideal weight that you're going to gain every single month. For new lifters, I'd recommend maybe about 2 pounds a month. And take pictures. Make sure that the fat gain is a minimal and that you're putting on muscle. Okay? And that's how you're going to gauge it. As you're intermediate and advanced, like if you're at my point, then you're lucky to gain 2 to 3 pounds of muscle a year. Most of you guys aren't lifting for as long as me. You guys aren't at that genetic potential level. So just kind of watch it. Maybe shoot for like 1 pound a month, and really it's all genetic. Some people touch the weights and they blow the fuck up, whereas other people have to really work at it and work at it and work at it until they can actually start putting on more muscle. So the second thing I want to talk about is gauging progress. So 2 things have to be rising every month in order for you to be making gains. The first thing is your weight. Obviously, if the scale's not bulging, you're not making any gains. So make sure your scale's slowly increasing. As you're increasing the calories, slowly, so will your weight. The second thing that you want to be increasing is your strength. Okay, I did a video on this before. Strength, and muscle size has a direct correlation. You're not going to see that many people. There are those genetic outliers, but for the most part, you're not going to see someone benching 4 plates with a tiny ass chest. Alright? You want your strength to be up, so get on a good program and progressively overload the muscle. Get stronger. Okay, I'm not telling you guys to follow like a powerlifting program, but for me personally, I like a mix of powerlifting and bodybuilding. There's lots of free programs out there. You know, for your newbies, Wendler 531 is an awesome program. There's starting strength, that kind of thing. They teach you how to start strong on the big compound movements. So that's how you're going to be gauging it from there. Okay. Once you get to a point, oh yeah, also take pictures every month. Take pictures front, side, and back. Make sure. Watch changes. Am I getting fatter? Am I getting bigger? What's happening to my body? So that's how you can gauge. Alright, that's something I wish I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I was really self-conscious. You would never catch me taking a selfie when I first started lifting. So that's something I really wish I did when I first started lifting, was take a lot more selfies so I could gauge progress and, you know, make a badass transformation video today. But it's a little too late for that. So but it's not too late for a lot of you guys. Third thing I want to talk about is this whole stay shredded movement. Like, you hear lots of guys, you know, that say stay shredded, bras, or shredded year round, and lots of these kids are watching these guys and thinking, damn, I need to stay shredded year round, and I need to stay shredded. And lots of these kids are like 120 pounds and scared of putting on fat. They're scared of putting on any weight because they feel like they need to keep their abs year round, and that's bullshit. Okay, focus on making gains, especially you new lifters out there. Focus on making gains. Okay, body fat comes with making gains. That's how it works. You know, this whole lean bulking thing, there's no way around it. You're gonna put on a little bit of body fat. You know, you're in a caloric surplus. Body fat just comes with it. I mean, like I said earlier, you can minimize it, but it comes with it. There's no way around it. So you don't have to stay shredded year round. And these kids, like, with crazy metabolism, just like keeping their calories really low just because they're trying to keep their abs and whatnot, and they're like 17, 18 years old. No, bulk, eat like a motherfucker, you know? Just make gains. That's all I'm saying. Just make gains. You guys don't have to stay aesthetic, shredded year around. The reason why I do it, okay, the reason why I do it is because I've been lifting for 9+ years already. And like I told you, like I was talking about earlier, I'm lucky to gain 2 to 3 pounds a year right now, just because I'm at genetic potential, so to speak. But my gains come real slow, so I like the way I look, and it's easy for me to maintain. Okay, for me, I once at 170 pounds, I got decent abs going on, and it's easy for me to maintain. I can still go out and travel, go on a vacation and maintain this. I can still go out and eat every week, which I do, and maintain it, and it's not hurting my day-to-day life or my life in general. And I like the way I look. I'm a coach and I need to practice what I preach, so that's why I do it. But if you're not in the same boat, there's no need to be shredded and stay shredded all the time. Just go out there. Don't be afraid of food. Food is your friend. Food will help you make gains. So the bottom line is, eat, track your macros, lift heavy, get stronger, and make them gains. And if you get to the point where you're bulked a little too much, or you put on a little more body fat, you can always do a mini cut later. Like, fuck it, you can always do a mini cut, so don't worry about that. Anyways, this video is running kind of long. I hope this helped you guys. That's just my thing on lean bulking. So I'll see you guys next video, and much love. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Immortal!